Levels. Corley, thank you. We now want to get to a story that we've been tracking for nearly a week now, an emergency potential failure watch at the Lake Livingston Dam. The declaration made last Friday after crews found damage to the dam.
The Trinity River Authority operates the dam. It has said this is a result of flooding earlier this year. KPRC-2's Gage Goulding has been digging for answers since we broke the story last week. He's here now with the latest discovery into this danger at the lake.
Yeah, and this is, by the way, I want to say it's the third largest lake in Texas, so this is a big deal. So this isn't a singular issue, rather a collection of problems that we had. The first being discovered May 16th, but it's just alarming, the one that was discovered last week. And oh, it looks like our screen might be down. So we'll go ahead and move on to our next piece here. Let's talk about one of the problems here, the part of this is what they discovered. This is scour, okay? And this is the Lake Livingston Dam. If you haven't seen it, let's get you familiar with it. There's the dam, the spillway, and this is what is known as the silt basin. So what I want to point out here is the two trouble spots. The first one that we found on May 16th, this is on the westward training wall. This is the first trouble spot that they found. And the training wall, look, that's a fancy word for wall that guides water. That's basically it. So there's erosion around that wall that resulted in a partial failure. That was found, like I said, back in mid-May. The second area is here. This is that stilling basin here. And all this is, that's once again another fancy word. It's an area that breaks up and slows the flow of water. This here was found back just last week, really about a week ago today. During an inspection last Wednesday, engineers discovered significant scour or erosion around the base that goes the whole way to the apron of the dam in parts. This is what led to the alarm being sounded and the potential failure watch being issued. An engineer saying this, and this is kind of what was concerning to me. This is an emergency condition that requires immediate action. That's what the engineer wrote as they submitted filings to federal regulators. So once again, that immediate action, they're taking that immediate action. What's being done? I just spoke with the general manager of the Trinity River Authority. Here's the three big things that are happening to fix the problems. Number one, the Trinity River Authority is lowering the dam to 128 feet, which sounds like a lot, but it's significantly down, especially when you think about it's holding some 100 quadrillion gallons of water. So they are also working nonstop, around the clock, hauling 100 truckloads of rock per day. We're not talking small rock. We're talking huge, big pieces of rock. And the final one, this is another big one. They're pumping concrete in both of those areas. They already started today pumping in one part of the dam, and a major concrete operation is slated to begin on Monday. Look, here's the bottom line. The dam is reportedly safe under the current flow. They plan on having critical repairs made by the time we get any tropical weather, and the final repairs, get this, they could be complete by the end of the month. In studio, Gage Goulding, KPRC 2 News.